Okay guys, hello. Filming from indoors tonight because it's been a busy week and I haven't had a chance to get out. It's been a week and a half since I gave you the update about me dropping off Twitter and Instagram just for a bit. And I tell you what, you really do become reliant on technology for like an addiction, really. It just becomes something that you always have in your hand, something you're always looking for. So I think I'll be off a wee bit longer. I did say I'd pop in and out of YouTube to check out what you guys were up to, and I have left a few comments to a few of you. And those of you that have texted me or emailed me, thank you very much. It's nice to know that it's not out of sight, out of mind. Now, just popping into YouTube tonight. First of all, the quick heads up, see how you all are. And secondly, a couple of things that I want to share with you. They're all products, all things that I've got my hands on and that I will be looking at over a period of time, but a wee introduction to them. The first two that I'm going to show you are follow-ons from the Nano Light from True Utility. You've seen the review. Great wee torch. This is how I keep the torch now. On a neck carry. There's no weight in that at all. It's perfect in below a t-shirt, in below a shirt, jumper, hoodie. You don't know that it's there. I've got three great pieces of kit. I've got a titanium torch from Vargo, the Spyderco Bug, the one that Tom, Mr. Nanoman, gave me as a gift. It stays there, and then the little Nano Light hanging just as a torch. An emergency light. So that's my little neck carry. So leading on from the Nano Light, I got two more pieces of kit from True Utility to test, review, share with you, see how they work. True Utility have a mass of products out there available. A lot of them would be more urban convenience. It's probably the best way that I could put them into a bracket. And I told them that, you know, really, there's no point in me looking at those or reviewing those just to have my hands on them, because they wouldn't be things that I or probably you would be interested in. The 5 C's, guys: cutting tool, cordage, container, combustion, cover, sort of where everything's at. So I spoke to them and they've sent me a couple of little items. The first one, again, these boxes are awesome, is their windproof lighter. Okay, came with gas, which is brilliant, saves you having to try to get it sorted out. Well made, robust lighter, and it's like a little Bunsen burner. It's like a flamethrower. I'm just going to give you a close up on this one. Okay, so you can see it's well made. It's nice and weighty. The hinge on the top is strong and very spring loaded. No effort at all to open or close, but that is where it's at. A flamethrower in your pocket. So I've got this windproof. Now, there's no point in me claiming it or them claiming to be a windproof lighter indoors. So we'll be taking this out. I will be looking at it outdoors. I will be using it to try and light fires and get cooking kits going and different bits and pieces, and we'll keep updating the reviews on these so you can see what they're like. The second piece they've sent me is a little pocket knife, which they call their jackknife. Again, it's a very robust, well built little knife. One thing about the True Utility kit, it all seems to be made from good quality materials. Everything's sturdy, strong, heavy duty. It looks like it'll take abuse. I haven't tested it, so we'll find out. This is a little logging knife. Okay, we all know where we stand with lockers, but it's a lovely size. I mean, it'll fit in your pocket very, very conveniently. It's nice finish to it too. It has a nice little authentic look. The blade reminds me on a skinning knife. It has a little fat blade to it, a little skinner, and I'll give you a wee close up on this. You can just see the little wooden scale on the knife, and you've got a pocket clip for convenient carry. But you see what I mean about the blade there, it just has that little fat skinning nip blade look to it. So that's what they call their jackknife, a little pocket knife. You can see the simple spring-loaded locking mechanism which the knife has, and it folds away to a convenient size. So those are two bits of kit from True Utility. The guys very kindly sent them along to be tested, and testing is what I will do. I'll have a few other products that I'm testing at the minute, a couple of knives and a pair of trousers. I haven't even introduced those yet, but I have had them for a while, and I've made bits of videos as I go along. But I promised the guys that I would get these up and let you see them, and I'm quite happy with this little knife. I've done a few cuts with it already, and it cuts well. But to me, I've been carrying it at work. Boxes, packaging, opening straps and pallets. It does all that with ease. The lock part is a great safety. There's issues with locking knives, but to be honest with you, if I had to carry a knife in my pocket at work when I'm opening pallets, opening packages, offloading orders for customers, I don't want to be having fingers hanging off and things slipping when you're busy. So a lock and blade just gives you that wee bit of reassurance. Now, the other piece of kit came from a friend, Kevin, of Winchester Camping Adventure, and I've spoken about Winchester a few times. My bedroll, a couple of my backpacks come from Kevin, and this is going to be part of a new kit. I'm going to be putting together a woodland EDC, a bag that I can just grab and go whenever I'm heading out to the woods, heading out for a walk. It'll basically carry my 5 C's in it, and I'll have it there. I have my get home bag, which I carry it or keep in the car at all times, but it's really more urban and family orientated. This will be like a bag for me whenever I head out. And this is what Winchester Camping Adventure sell as their haversack. It's a wax coated haversack bag. Non-issued army. Lovely tidy little unit. Nice touch, Kevin. Winchester Camping Adventure dog tag. You can smell the wax off that. The large straps allow you to put some sort of cover in below the bag, and in my case I think that'll probably be kept for maybe like a wool blanket. It's a nice little size. I mean, you're not going to be carrying too much as a go-to bag, just the essentials. And this is a nice tidy little unit. Padded at the back, so as you're carrying it on the hip or against the leg, it's not going to be digging into you no matter what you have in it. You can see a nice outer pocket there. Perfect size for a water bottle, or if you were out foraging, looking for tinder, for anything that you need to start your fire with, you could use that. Or like I say, great water bottle, keeps the water bottle just away from the rest of your kit in case you happen to have a bit of a leakage. The bag has a front pocket, and in the inner bag itself, and again another pocket inside there. So a great bag. All the stuff that comes from Winchester Camping Adventure that Kevin sells out is ex-Army issue, but this particular bag and other stuff that he sells unissued. Okay, so it's never been used, just lay about in storage for a long time. And whenever you see the quality of some of this, it's a real shame to think that things like this could have lay and never been found. Check out his website. It explains everything about the quality of the bags, where they're coming from, what he does to them, the processes that he goes through in restoration. He can get his hands on some great stuff. Wool clothing, ex-military wool clothing, really high standard, backpacks, sleep system, tents. There's so much that the guy has available to sell, and I just love the quality of the items. This bag will be my, well, it's a haversack, that's what it's sold as. It will be my haversack, my go-to bag. I won't be putting my oats in it, but pretty much everything else. I'll just give you a bit of a close-up on it, guys. You can just see that there's a handle on the top that if you had to snatch and go, made out of paracord. So you've got a little bit of cordage there with the bag. Good quality leather straps. All very authentic, genuine. You know, it's the stuff that this guy sells. I've fallen in love with the quality of the pocket in the front. Don't know how much light's getting in there for you to see. It's a good deep pocket. The water bottle pocket. I'm just going to throw the bag down and let you guys have a better look. Okay, so you can see the bag. Heavy duty strapping. Tarp. Wool blanket. Poncho. Could easily be rolled up, carried in below. And that's Winchester Camping Adventures haversack, guys. So, a couple of wee products that I'm going to be testing, I'm going to be using, I'm going to be getting out into the field with. The jackknife, the windproof torch, or sorry, the windproof lighter, and the wee nano torch, all from True Utility. Great pieces of kit. Check out their website, see what they have. There's always something for everyone on there. Winchester Camping Adventures haversack, great little bag. Going to be using it for my go-to bag, my grab bag for whenever I'm heading out for day hikes. Guys, good to be on here again. I'll still not be about Twitter or Instagram for a while, but you know how to get hold of me. Take care.